Pearson was a life changer for me. I came from a comfortable background in Jordan in a very kind of living in a cocoon in a bubble. Even though Pearson was another cocoon of its own, but it was something that was very dynamic, something very different that really opened up different aspects of life or realities of life to me. It also allowed me to kind of learn about not just like this, cliche things about learning about different cultures, but having the conflict that to talk about at Pearson was such a critical thing for me. Being a Palestinian and meeting an Israeli for the first time in my life, that was a big thing, a big event that had a profound change in me, in the way and the attitude that I approach things going forward. A lot of it, especially when dealing with kind of conflicts, and how do you perceive things, where you look at the person as opposed to just what's behind them in terms of the politics of their government or the areas they come from. So those things have really kind of made a big impact and a big change of how the perception of things going forward, how do you deal with things, and it's something that carries with you throughout. It doesn't just stick with you just at the beginning when you're a Pearson, but it really kind of carries forward even at this stage of my life and my career. It still has an impact, it still has a role in the way I deal with things. But, Israeli-Palestinian, that was one thing. Talking about whether it's about homophobia was another thing. I mean, coming from a very conservative kind of culture, going to this, so a lot of just learning about the being more accepting, learning about what it really means to be, whether it's a gay or an Israeli or any other culture, learning about the different points of how to manage different points of view, and how to kind of really learn how to sit down and listen and try and understand where the other person is coming from. I mean, that's the key thing that comes around all of it. So whatever the conflict might be, it could be either a small personal conflict or something much more global, but it's really kind of really sit down and appreciate the other person's point of view. And it's that appreciation that really helps you understand and able to move forward and learn and actually develop in your life as a person, as an individual, as well as in your career with the companies that you bring forward. For me, look, Pearson gave me a lot. I came in on a full scholarship basis, and that full scholarship, that 2 years of my life was a life-changing for me. A lot of people say their university was a life-changer. For me, it was Pearson that changed my life. And for me, it's just about giving back. It's the whole idealism of Pearson and allowing the opportunity for people who don't have this chance to be able to go out to a different school, whether they come from underprivileged backgrounds or from countries where it's very difficult to get out and to get educated outside. This is a great chance for people to come in and learn and see, and especially in areas of conflict. I mean, this is where you need the peace and understanding. This brings it up, and supporting this thought process, these ideals, this mission that we have at Pearson is definitely something that is great and allows me to give back to my community, and that's my community at home, but also my community, which is the Pearson community as well.